Hi student, this video is on human circulatory system. Component of circulatory system composed of blood and blood vessels. Blood vessels are of three types: arteries, veins, and capillaries. Here is a structure of heart. Heart is a muscular, fist-sized organ located in the chest. Heart has four chambers: right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium, and left ventricle. Upper chamber of heart are called atrium, and lower chamber of heart is called ventricle. Left and right side of heart is separated by a muscular sheath called septum. Left side of heart contain oxygenated blood, and right side of heart contain deoxygenated blood. Two blood vessels, inferior vena cava and superior vena cava, collect deoxygenated blood from the body and transport it into the right artery. Uh, Blood vessel that transport deoxygenated blood from the lower body part is called inferior vena cava, and blood vessel that collect deoxygenated blood from the upper body part is called superior vena cava. After receiving deoxygenated blood, then right atrium contract and blood is pumped into the right ventricle. There are valves between right atrium and right ventricle known as tricuspid valves. Then right ventricle contract, blood is pumped to the lungs through pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery is a blood vessel that pump deoxygenated blood from the right ventricle to the lungs for purification. And when ventricle contract, tricuspid valve get closed so that blood can not go back into the right artery. Valves prevent the backflow of blood, and valves are also present at the pulmonary artery, and these valves are called pulmonary valves. Left atrium collect oxygenated blood from the lungs through pulmonary veins. Pulmonary vein is a blood vessel that transports oxygenated blood from the lungs into the left atrium. Then left atrium contract, blood is pumped into the left ventricle, and then left ventricle contract, blood is pumped to the body parts through aorta. Valves are also present in the aorta, known as aortic valves. You will see in the diagram that the walls of atrium are thin and ventricles have thick muscular walls. This is because atrium has to pump the blood into the ventricle that lies just below the atrium. So there is a need of less force, less pressure to pump the blood into the ventricle. Left ventricle have to pump the blood to the body parts through aorta, and right ventricle have to pump the blood to the lungs. Therefore, there is a need of great pressure. Therefore, ventricle have thick muscular walls. Double circulation. Double circulation means blood passes 2 times through her during one cycle. In vertebrates like human and birds, blood passes twice during one cycle. One is a pulmonary circulation. In pulmonary circulation, blood passes from heart to lungs and back to heart. And in systematic circulation, blood transport from the heart to the body parts and come back to the heart. In this way, blood passes 2 times through the heart during one cycle. In pulmonary cycles, blood passes from heart to lungs and then again to heart. In systematic circulation, blood passes from heart to body parts and comes back to heart. In this way, blood passes 2 times through heart during one cycle. This is known as the double circulation. Blood vessels. There are 3 types of blood vessels: arteries, veins, and capillaries. Arteries are blood vessels that carry blood from the heart to body parts, and veins are the blood vessels that collect deoxygenated blood from the body parts to the heart. Capillaries are one cell, thin walled blood vessels, and here the exchange of material takes place through the capillaries, and they are present at the junction of arteries and veins. Difference between arteries and veins. Arteries carry blood from heart to body parts. They carry oxygenated blood except pulmonary arteries. Arteries are thick walled and elastic as blood flow with pressure in the artery, so they have thick and elastic walls. They do not have valves. Veins carry blood from the body parts to the heart. They carry deoxygenated blood except pulmonary veins are thin walled and they have valves. Next is the component of blood. Blood has red blood cell, white blood cell, and platelets. These are 3 types of cell in blood, and fluid part of the blood is called the plasma. Here is the function of red blood cell. Red blood cell transport oxygen to the body cell. RBC contain red color pigment called hemoglobin that helps to transport oxygen to the body cell. Oxygen combined with hemoglobin to form oxyhemoglobin, and this oxygen is transported to the body cell, and this red color pigment provides red color to the blood. Function of white blood cell. White blood cells fight against the germs that enter our body. They protect us from diseases and also known as the soldier of our body. Platelets help in clotting of blood. Platelets contain special protein that help in clotting of blood. In case of injury, if blood vessels are ruptured, naturally the loss of blood from the body is minimized as platelets clog this leakage. This helps to save the life of the person. Plasma. Plasma is a fluid part of the blood in which blood cells are suspended. Plasma transport food, carbon dioxide, and nitrogenous waste in dissolved form. Thank you. I hope you will like my video. Thanks for watching.